Hello, my narc-free family. Thank you for joining me here again. And for those of you who haven't already subscribed, if you would, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. And today I'm going to share some tips with you on divorcing a narcissist, some things that I think would help you. First of all, you want to get a seasoned attorney, and that does not have to be the most expensive attorney. I also wouldn't get the least expensive attorney, and I especially would not recommend using someone who is new. By seasoned, for those of you all who don't know what I mean, that means someone who's been practicing law for a long time, meaning that they've seen a lot of different people, a lot of different cases, and so they are familiar and have most likely dealt with narcissists before. And even though if you speak with them and you use the word narcissistic personality disorder, they may not know what you're talking about. But if you say manipulation, lying, cheating, if you use the words associated with it, they will know exactly what you're talking about, okay? That is very important that you have a good attorney. The other thing is documentation, all right? Now, you should be, at this point, only speaking to the narc through via text message or email. That way you can prove what it is that they're doing and what it is that they're saying. Now, the narcissists will get so cocky that they'll say things and they'll contradict what they've said, and now they're so used to doing it when they talk that they're going to do it in writing. And this is how it will help your attorney to shine a light on who they are and what they are. And a good attorney, what you're paying this good attorney for is, because you're going to help them with this documentation, but you are paying them to shine a light on them early and often, so that the judge already knows that they're dealing with a liar, or they know that they're dealing with someone who is not mentally stable by the mere fact that your attorney is asking a question and leading your narcissist to tell a lie because they know that they're gonna lie, and then producing documentation. And if you have a really good lawyer, they will then turn around and ask the narc to read what they sent you. Okay, so that they've just answered, and out of the same mouth that they answered and told that lie with, now out of that same mouth, they're going to have them read that text message or that email, and now go back and tell the truth out of their mouth. Okay, if you get a good attorney, that's what you'll be working with, and that makes a lot of difference. So the other thing is, you need to get to court early. Okay, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour early. Get there, get you a room, one of the conference rooms, and when you get into that room, I want you to sit with your back to the door. The narcissist is going to try to irritate you, and they're going to try to trigger you, and they want you to hear their voice or hear them laughing or talking. Remember, you're dealing with a toddler here, okay? A big adult toddler, so they're going to do things like a kid would do if it was a bully, which a narcissist is a bully. So just picture that you're going to court with a little kid bully, and they're not going to be any different when they get to court. Okay, the other thing I want you to do is so try to stay out of the sphere of influence as much as you can. Stay away from them. If they try to have a conversation with you, like they come into that conference room with you and say that, can we just work this out, just me and you, and have a conversation, do not entertain them. You do not have to even act like they are there. The next step is bring a notebook and a pen with you, okay? So that you can not only just take notes, but you can write positive things to yourself in this notebook so that you can be unbothered. So now that you have this notebook and this pen with you, if they come in there talking to you, just keep writing. Just act like they're not there, okay? Because treat them like shit on the bottom of your shoe. You do not owe them to speak to you, and I promise you, if they're trying to talk to you and trying to get you to agree to something, it is a trap. They are devious and mischievous, and they are always plotting and planning. Oh, yes, I don't want to forget to say this. Some of you all don't know how bad this is going to be, and this will depend on the level of narcissist you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a lower range narcissist, a mid-range, or you're dealing with a greater narcissist, okay? But if you want to know in divorce proceedings how hard a narcissist is going to come for you, I would plan that they are coming for you morning, noon, and night. While you sleep, they are up plotting, planning, devising some kind of scheme. Do not be afraid of this. I am saying this to you so that you will know that you need to be prepared and have your documents. Don't get in fear about it, because some of you are going to be real surprised to see some of the things that are going to come up in court, some of the things they're going to say, some of the things that they're going to try to take from you. They are going to come after everything that you love. So your position is to try to protect everything that you love. So all I'm doing is saying this to you so that you can prepare accordingly. So for everything that happens, you need a plan B. For every order that the court puts in place, if they tell to give you some money or whatever it is that the orders tell them to do, they are not going to follow those orders. So you need a plan B. This will keep you from being frustrated if you're just like, okay, the court told him to give me this much money. Okay, if he gives me the money, then great, I'm going to do this, and that with it. But if they don't give me the money, then that's okay. I'm going to do this way, plan B, all right? Because they are intentionally trying to sabotage everything you do. And I just thought that was important for you to know. I don't want to forget to tell you that. The other thing that I want you to do is bring a binder with you, or one of those accordion style, well, it is a binder, an accordion style file, file folder. Bring either of those things with you. Now, and the reason why you're doing this is because the narcissist, you're about to run game on them now, okay? You're about to shift the energy, and I have a video about shifting the energy when you're divorcing a narcissist, and I recommend you going to look at that. But what you're doing is, they don't know what you have in that binder. So bring it, no matter if you have anything new to put in there or not. Bring it with you anyways. Because if they think that it's possible that you're going to pull out a piece of paper that's going to prove that they're lying, then the chances are greater that they're going to, tell the truth than if they think you have nothing, okay? The other thing is that be dressed nicely. And by that I mean, yes, dress the way you need to dress for court, but you need to be feeling yourself. Remember now, the narcissist they are getting fuel from the energy that you provide. So if you go in there frumpy and you're not feeling like you look good and you're not feeling good about yourself, they're going to pick up on that and they're going to get fueled. It'll be negative fuel, but they like negative fuel more than they liked you telling them that you love them or you admired them. They'd rather have the negative fuel. Don't give them any. Starve them. The next thing I want you to do is to be calm, okay? They've been trying to sabotage you, and they've been doing a lot of underhanded things to you. Some of them, they are in your phone, they are in your emails. You don't even know it, and you're trying to figure out how they already know what you're going to do before you do it. It's because they've always been watching you. They've always been plotting and planning. You being calm is another one of those things that throws them off balance. You have to understand that you need to be the opposite of the way that you normally are. If they figure you would be real frazzled, you being calm is throwing them off, and it's not giving them the energy or the fuel that they were hoping that they could get. I did make an affirmations video also that you all can go and check out, and it is specifically for going to court with a narcissist, because you do need to change your mental state when you're going to court with them. They will know They know when you've shifted your posture and your position from being cowardly or scared of them or feeling weak or feeling like, oh, they're so powerful, they're sabotaging everything that I do. When you are no longer succumb to those thoughts, they'll know. You will shift the energy and you will be on top and they will know. Okay, and this throws them off, and that is what you want to do. Let me see, there is one other thing I wanted to tell you. They cut off their nose to spite their face all the time. And for those of you who have never heard that saying before, what it means is that they get so cocky and so arrogant with their bullshit that what they're going to do is they don't care if they're making a fool of themselves or if they're spending all of this money with these attorneys trying to tear you down, and they see that it's not working out. As long as they feel like they can win, even if it makes no sense and it's destroying them, they don't care. Anyone who would cut off their own nose, off their own face to that's what it basically means, that they are willing to do as much as they possibly can, even if it means them losing a part of their face. That is what they will do. They will not see that it's destructive. But what this also does is shines a light to the lawyers and the judges that something is not right. And the narcissist doesn't know that, but they know. There are a small percentage of cases that have to go all the way to trial that don't get mediated. There's only a small percentage. That small percentage is narcissist. So the judges can see that something is going on. Now, obviously, if you're going back and forth being messy with them and you have evidence that they said something, but they have evidence that you said something just as ratchet or messy, then no, you can't. Listen, let them do everything they are grown enough to do and think that they can get away with, where they are not physically harming you, because mentally they were harming you anyways, whether they were covert or not. Mentally they were already harming you. Okay, so this is nothing new. They've just upped the ante. Let them think that they are getting away with it and give them nothing. Fuel them in no kind of way. If they want to say something crazy to you, let them send the crazy message. Ignore that crazy message. Maybe they'll send another one and another one. This is all evidence that they're crazy, which is what you need. Don't go back and forth with them. Don't waste your time with them. Another thing I want you to do is this accordion file that I'm telling you about, find a place to put it, okay? So that when you're home, you know, if you leave it in your car or you have a cabinet where you can put it away, protect your peace through this process and put that somewhere away so that you can shut it off from you, so that when you have to deal with it, pull it out and deal with it. When you don't have to deal with it, put it away so that you can protect your energy, protect your peace, okay? I hope that this has been helpful and beneficial. You all let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me here at Narc Free, and I look forward to seeing you next time, okay? Bye-bye, my beautiful people. Mwah.